Hi, my name is Kirsten Stendevad, and I am the Nordic author of 7 trend-setting books on 21st century leadership paradigms. And I'm currently updating my latest book, which calls The Future is Feminine, from Scandinavian languages to English. And in this context, it's so interesting to update the book and look at what has happened since I published it in late 16, because the world has undergone a lot of the shift that the book was predicting by that time. And what I'm now writing about is the 7 paradigm shifts that are needed and happening, taking us from the old world to the new world. And it's both very what can I say? It's disturbing to look at the world, how it looks right now in many, many ways, because it seems like there are so many dark forces within ourselves and outside of ourselves at play. So a lot of blame, shame, feeling like a victim, feeling hopeless, feeling extremely fearful, which this whole corona thing has really, really animated. Fear, and more fear. Fear of the virus itself, fear of the remedies, fear of the way we deal with it. There's so much fear in the air. And on the other hand, it's very encouraging to witness all the good stuff that's coming out, including from the COVID crisis, but from crisis on the whole. There's so many new sprouts that are really, really being fertilized right now, and really, really sprouting. So many new kinds of companies, so many new ways of thinking, ways of acting, so much goodness, so many people with heart, so many people with so much light that they spread in the world. So we really are in a place where these two worlds coexist. And my book is about the encouraging message that I'm not the only one who believes, but it looks to me, when I look at the research about what's going on, the paradigm shifts that are happening, I agree with those who believe that all the darkness that is alive and very, very vivid at this time is actually a path to a whole new era. A new era that has been predicted by indigenous cultures for many, many years. 500 years old prophecies are now suddenly seeming to come alive. But it will not be a birth without labor pains. So what we are seeing now is a lot of labor pains within ourselves, in our relationships, and in the world at large. But the encouraging message of my book is that, and many other people's book, is that stay tuned. There is a baby on the other end, and of course the mother could die in the birth and the child could die in the birth. One of my favorite mentors, Barbara Marx Hubbard, said that when we're birthing a new world and a new humanity, of course we could lose both the mom and the baby along the way, but chances are that we won't. We live in a world with a lot of new technology that can help us, and maybe this birth really wants to happen. Maybe that child is really meant to come out of this whole turbulence and all these labor pains as a healthy, happy child, the new humanity. So just to give you an update, and stay tuned. It's not going to be so long before my book comes out. So if you're interested in making sense of all the things that are happening right now, and if you are curious about what could be all the good stuff that could come out of all this turbulence, stay tuned for the book and for the online summit that's going to precede the publishing of the book, and for all the interesting people I will bring to the summit in this connection, so you can hear from all the experts themselves how this whole crisis and all this turbulence can be viewed as a very, very necessary and healthy path leading us all to a better future. So stay tuned, and I look forward to meeting you.